Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. Beer stuff. We do it here. Another new trail up in his piece in the form of their Lazy River Pils. This is a dry hop Pilsner. Coming in at 4.4%. What do we got here? New Trail Brewing Company, Williamsport, PA. Building number 18. Just got to remember that one. Yeah, that's it. No date in the can. I just did that's not uncommon New Trail, but I just did a beer from them and it had a can-on date on it, so I'm kind of pumped that might become the norm for them. We'll see what's what. Give this sucker a pour. Turn on my oscilloscope. Label-wise, it's alright. It's New Trail, you can tell, because their logo's pretty, recognizable from a distance. So when I saw it, like New Trail, Lazy River Pils. I have had this before. Full disclosure, I had it on draft at a cidery, and the lines were dirty AF, so I'm not going to judge it based off of that. But yeah, can art's okay. As far as the beer goes, I mean, it looks a part of what you'd expect from craft Pilsner. Soft haze to it because they don't have all the bits and pieces that these super macro people have to filter every ounce out of the beer, and that's okay by me. Half pinky finger, white as white could be head, soft carbonation. Good nose. Definitely get a decent amount of hopping here, and it doesn't come off as like a big, boisterous kind of checky kind of hopping. It definitely comes off in an Americanized version of a Pilsner hopping because there is a citrus note here. There is a little fruit note here. So it's coming off quite aggressive on the hop side of things. And on the malt side of things, it comes off really nice too. It's just a nice, bright Pilsner malt with a little touch of extra something to it. And it comes off very crisp and clean. No kind of like lager funkiness to it. And it smells like a really well done craft level kind of Pilsner. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. Yeah. It actually kind of follows almost to a T on the actual taste itself. Crispy boy status. Super tight, super hyper clean. A decent amount of bittering to it. So it goes from this big, rather bigger, especially for its style, kind of fruity nose to a bit more of a bittering, classic old school kind of Czech style bittering on there. There's still getting that fruit portion to show, but the bittering definitely catches up, and if not, trumps that. And then acts as this nice kind of balance between that slightly bigger than what you expect from a super hyper crispy boy kind of maltiness from a Pilsner, but it's a nice balance between the way the sweetness kind of comes off from the malt and the way that bittering kind of pops and you get that soft little fruitiness. You know you're drinking something that has a decent kind of backbone of old school kind of Pilsner with just a little bit of kind of new school American kind of dry hopping a la a little bit more kind of tipo, kind of Italian Pilsner, if I'm going to kind of classify this as anything specific. Done and done. Lazy River beer. Absolutely. Barbecue beer, hanging out in summer beer, Lazy River floating beer. Super chugger, super ripper, super crispy boy. And really, really well made. This came out from Wegmans Mix of Six. Now, New Trail, I don't know, with their dating, I can't tell you if this is hyper fresh or not. Wegmans is kind of weird. Like, small beers like this, they tend to be a little bit fresher in their Mix of Sixes. But I would really love to know the date on this, because if you're telling me this is a month or two old or 3 months old, I'm really, really impressed by it. You tell me this is 2 weeks old, I'm actually still very impressed with it. I think it's a really, really well done Americanized version of a Pilsner. I'm just curious about those dates. Hopefully that newer can of beer that I got from them that definitely had a date on it is more kind of what they're going to be doing with their stuff going forward. And honestly, just a super well done Pilsner. Again, Mix of Six, Wegmans, it's like $13 for 6 beers, so you do the math there. I want this at sub $10 a sixer, but who knows? It's probably around that price point. You giving this to me at that magical $16, $17 a 12-pack? I think I'm getting really hot and bothered over it. But yeah, is it one of the better, crispy boy Pilsners I've had as late? Yes, Mount Rushmore status, probably worthy. If not, probably, there's some that probably do it a bit better than me, but it's worthy being up there. I've drank so many, it's kind of hard to fight up to that top. Value and availability, like I said, it was in a mix of six, but it probably can't be all that much and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like hyper crispy boy status Americanized Pilsner, this is going to be a chugger for you. So there you go. reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hidden River. Why did I say Hidden River? That's another brewery in Pennsylvania. New Trail, because it's saying Lazy River. I get it now. New Trail. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? What is your favorite New Trail beer? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of pills right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.